just not have villains? Like, fucking.
Yeah, it could just be an evil entity, and you like with no way to latch onto it, fades out of existence.
Yeah. But we'll get into plot aspects later. But yeah. So again, I don't hate Gentaro, but like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's hard to defend, mostly because of what we're shown.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the intent at all, but it's not something you can really dispute.
Yeah.
They have so many extras just walking around, any kind of background shot, any sort of passing line about it.
Right.
Fucking Ryusui's a better friend, and he murders Gentaro.
Hell, you could even fucking, I don't know, like, have a moment or two where, like... Because, like, there's plenty of scenes where the club is talking about how to handle the current Zodiart that's running around. Just have, like, a scene where they're like, well, why the fuck ain't Gentaro here talking with us? And then have someone be like, oh, he's hanging out with Jim right now, fucking, we'll call him later. You know, like, whatever.
Just pan to Gentaro actively trying to still chum up to them after they've kicked his ass.
Right.
Like, what the fuck are you doing here alone? We're gonna be buds.
Yeah. But no, none of that shit.
What if?
Or we could hold on. We could another way to spin this is that while they're leaving, like they're oh, it's a new Zodiart's been detected. It's just like he just kind of bangs the table. I don't have any time to hang out with my friends at all. This is nonsense.
Right.
Okay, go on, Ryan.
Oh, sure. What if he would go up to people and try to hug them?
I mean, he
He
does
did
a
once.
couple of times.
Although that the girl totally throws him.
Yeah, she judo flips him. It's pretty funny.
Was it judo or aikido? She knew.
It was one of the two. I don't remember.
But she kicks his ass. Take that, Force.
Yes. So yeah, that's our lead. That's Gentaro.
And that actually covered my little write-up for Gentaro over here.
Yeah, I figured it would.
Like, almost word for word, like, he needs to spend more time with the friends he's made, even if it's passing shit in the background. They just have to show he's still invested after the first episode.
Yeah.
Fucking right there, so. Who do we do next? Kengo?
I mean, sure, I guess. Because he is kind of the secondary protagonist in a way.
He's like the most integral to the plot, but he ultimately doesn't do much.
Yeah.
Like,
So-
he makes the tech, but beyond that.
And I guess I could use Kengo as a way to highlight something else if we do Ryusei after him, I guess. Kengo his arc's pretty basic. He starts off as this hard ass, and the reason he's a hard ass is because the Forze system was entrusted to him by his dad, who died on the moon. And so,
With a betrayal at that.
yeah, so he feels he needs to be the defender, but unfortunately, he's also horribly anemic. So the Forze driver doesn't even activate on him. And even if he could use it, he gets winded after like fucking like a minute of running. So
Like, even using Power Dizer, which would be less taxing than the Force suit, dude's out after 10 seconds. Like,
Yeah.
straight up passed out.
yeah, and so that's when Gentaro takes it upon himself to become Forze. But yeah, his whole thing is learning to believe in people, gaining friendships, knowing that comrades can be there for you, not being a hard ass. You know, basic stuff. It's fine.
And it actually doesn't happen immediately. It does happen over the course of like 12 episodes.
Yeah.
So it's actually one of the more organic plots.
Although what's funny is that he was friends with Yuki from before the show started, which also implies that he's been a pretty big hard ass towards her for a long time, and she just kind of puts up with it.
I think it's more that she is the only person in school that has a genuine love and interest of space like he does.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like, and I can at least talk about space stuff with her. He's not gonna do too much with her. He's not gonna bank on her. But there's nothing wrong with talking with her. I think that was his justification.
Yeah, probably.
And also, she's kind of a fucking idiot, so even if she tries to tell somebody, who'll believe her.
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah, I overall did like Kengo as a character, though.
Yeah, he was totally inoffensive.
I know that there are some people who don't like him on a meta sense because, in some ways, he is sort of pretty much just kind of like a middle ground between Philip and Ankh. But I felt like they did enough with him to make him an enjoyable character in his own right. So, he gets a pass for me.